Well, we're with Wellington United manager Jamie Coyle after a 2-2 draw with Truro. There's always something about Truro games, always goals in them. But we'll start, Jamie. The team are wearing black armbands today. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, Olu received some devastating news this week. A personal issue that it's affected the boys. I don't want to go into too much detail because it's not right for me to speak and go into details. But he got some personal issues this week that it's affected the boys. It really did. We found out on Thursday, but hence why he wasn't here today, and it's just a mark of respect for him and his family.
So all of our thoughts are with Olu at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, okay. Moving on to the game. Do you think that, in a kind of way, has that affected the performance in any way? Did you think the players at any stage?
Well, yeah, we spoke before the game. We spoke on Thursday that it's important to bounce back after the last two performances and two results, and that was key today. We've done a lot of work in training to change our shape as we did today, and I thought it looked really good and it worked for the majority of the game. And I'm pleased with the performance. I'm not pleased with the result. I think we've done enough today to potentially win the game. But I'm pleased with the performance today. It was a much better performance, and we needed a reaction, like I said, from the last couple of weeks, and I'm really pleased.
I mean, we've had chances to score a few goals. They've had chances. They've hit the bar, but I mean, their keepers made a couple of good saves. It's one of them games where two teams that have previously been in very good form now were suddenly not really in great form, but they've come up against each other today. And do you think the draw's a fair result on the whole?
Well, it's tough. I think they've hit the bar from outside the box, and obviously their goal. They haven't had a shot in the second half outside of that. I know they had a couple of half chances in the first half, but their keeper, I think, was tremendous today. He kept them in the game. I thought we got in some real good positions, and I said to the boys in there, we've actually created a hell of a lot of chances today. So if you finish the game and we're not creating, there's an issue. And I think everyone today, the balls in the box from out wide, and the movement from Bradley and Tom was a constant menace up there today, and I'm really pleased. The movement in the final third and the quality today was much better. And another day we might have scored 4 or 5 goals.
Given that little run when we went behind, it is quite good that we have come back and got a result, and some of our decision making in the second half was good, wasn't it? We're putting the ball in the right areas.
I've said that today. I think you've seen a different side to us today. It might not have been pretty from the side, but I think at times this year we've been very good football inside, and we've played through the thirds, and today we showed that little bit of maturity and decision making. Like I said, it wasn't pretty, but in games like this, the pitches are turning now. That half was really frozen in the second half. So it's just trying to limit the mistakes that we're making all over the pitch. And I think individually and collectively today, the boys were tremendous.
Joe Healy's been a great player for us. He's got a bit of a knee injury. Do you think it's an impact injury, or is it something that we could be out for a while?
He's looking a bit stiff. I know he looks stiff on the best of days, but he's looking like it's. He said it's an impact, but I think he may have twisted it. So we're going to have to assess that in a week, which will be a massive loss to us. We had a couple of knocks today. I think Jeff had come off, and Tom Bradbrook was a bit tight. His hamstring was tight. So again, we're going to have to assess that in a week, and it's probably fortunate we haven't got a game next Saturday. I was only planning on training, so it gives them boys a little bit of time to recover. But
we have got a little bit of strength in depth, and we've got players that like the captain Connor. Was he left out tactically, or did he have a bit of a?
Connor Diamond.
Yeah.
He's suspended today.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's suspended. He's suspended today. So it's obviously Callum's come in and was tremendous. I thought what a great debut. He's a player that I've played alongside and won this league with, and I know he's got real quality going forward, and he showed that today. And he slotted in at wing back, and he done really well. I'm really pleased with him. Yeah,
given Connor was sent off, obviously, do you see Callum as a right back, as a right wing back, or do you see possibly moving Connor into midfield?
Well, yeah, it's options. That's what's nice. Connor he can play centre half, he can play right back, he can play centre midfield. The times I looked at and watched him last year, he was a centre midfielder, and he done really well. So he's done really well for us at right back this year. So what's nice now, we've got a few options. If Joe's out, we can potentially put Connor back in central areas. So, but again, we have to look at it during the week. But it's nice now we've got a little bit of depth in the squad, but we still need 1 or 2 additions after today.
Do you see that system and shape today as something that will go back to this season, or is it a one-off today?
Well, we have to look at it. It's always looking at the opposition. We knew that Truro played 3-5-2, so we looked at matching it today. And I thought the boys for one training session and a little bit of tactical information before the game, for them to perform like they did today, I was really pleased. You know, it's a big change from what we've been playing recently, but it's quite nice now that we know we can revert to that shape and do a good job.
Coming up to Christmas, you said it was important for us to start getting a few little results. You know, we've got a result today against an half-decent team, so we've got a little bit more confidence moving into the festive period.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm a lot pleased, a lot happier today than I've been for the last couple of weeks. There were some real good performances today, and I haven't been saying that for the last couple of weeks. And it was important that we had a reaction. It's been a tough week with the news that we received. And I think the boys really rallied together today and put a decent performance for themselves, for the club, as well as for Ollie.
Given you brought in Callum, who was really impressed with Maidstone before he got injured, do you see any players going out to facilitate that?
Potentially. I mean, we have to look at the injuries this week. You know, obviously you've got 3 players that have come off today that were struggling with knocks or injuries, so we're going to have to assess that before we make any decisions. But you know, we are on a constant lookout to improve the squad. You have to, if you want to improve and you want to push forward, you've always got to look at if you can bring in better players that are going to improve what we've got already, and then we have to do it.
Jamie, thanks for talking to us today. We'll see you next week.
You're welcome. Thank you.